F-Champ is playing out of his mind right now. What a read. Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh, but interrupted by Champ with the jab.
Welcome back to the G Fuel E-League Arena. We've switched things up talent-wise. We've got the wonderful Sejam, the amazing Rip. I'm still adjusting this chair because Tasty Steve was sat in it.
Yeah, you look pretty low over there.
Yeah, can we get him a high chair or something? Can we just skip to that part? Anyway, if you haven't joined us so far in the day, you've missed out a bunch of amazing games. This is what we just had in the last 4. MOV beat K-Brad, showing that Chun-Li still viable, if you're MOV, of course. Xian managed to get knocked out by Fudo there. Takedo beat Gutex. Gutex well on his way to that 0-7 meet. And then Wolfcrone beating MOV. Strange game. That Wolfcrone's a strange fella, isn't he? Man alive. You can see right at the top, F-Champ, the only undefeated guy left in this group of death, all the way down at the bottom. Gutex, look away now, brother. Keep them shades on. And that means we've got these games coming up next. F-Champ versus Xian, K-Brad versus Fudo, Gutex versus MOV, and Takedo versus Xian. And of course, you can follow all of this over at Bleacher Report. Make sure you download Team Stream. It's a free app from Bleacher Report, and you can follow all of the esports stream over there for the latest E-League and esports news. Right, let's get into this game. F-Champ versus Xian. Very excited. I heard Z just squealing with delight before we came
non-stop squealing, actually.
Yeah, just in general. That's his style, you know? But I got to say, very impressed with F-Champ, you know. Again, doing the research. This was the hardest group to kind of research. F-Champ really coming up good here.
Yeah, I mean, 2-0 on the start of the day. He has a tough match coming up next, and Xian for sure. This is not going to be an easy one at all.
Yeah, I think Xian was the favorite for a lot of people in this group.
Yeah, and I still think for a lot of people he is, right? He's sitting at 2-1, so not a bad record by any means. He lost to Fudo, who I think a lot of people would have had also at the top of the group, so looking strong so far. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be a toss-up. The defense from Filipinochamp is going to be so important, whether he can deal with the interceptive style, and I think the neutral is fine. I think, you know, in the middle of the screen, it's totally fine for Dhalsim. It's when the bomb comes out and the mix-ups start going that I'm really concerned.
Yeah, I mean, of course, Dhalsim a little bit lower on the stamina gauge. I think it's like 925, I want to say.
925, yeah.
So, you know, when these bomb setups hit him, it's going to take off a grip. And if he gets the reset, it's over.
Yeah, well, look, F-Champ, we saw him jumping around the stage when he won his first game. Let's see if he was still jumping around in this interview we did earlier today.
What's up, y'all? Here with Filipinochamp. Bro, you have to be pretty elated right now, sitting at 2-0 on top of the pool. Took out the lower Takedo for your first match. Tell me how you feeling.
I'm feeling good. My goal is to obviously go to 7-0. I mean, obviously that's a really hard task to do, but you know, I really trained for this event, you know, because I want to make my sponsors proud. You know, shout outs to Splice. They've been so amazing to me, so I just want to do my best for them.
Word up, word up. So in order for you to go 7-0, the road to that goes through Xian, who's your next match. Tell me how you're going to approach that matchup.
I thought I was going to play MOV, but for Xian in particular, I played him a lot last year, and he's very strong, obviously, but I'm pretty confident against Xian. I think his play style is obviously very interesting and very defensive in a sense, so I'm somewhat prepared for that.
Okay, all right. And how do you feel about this group in general? Like, tell me your thoughts when you first saw everybody that was in this pool.
Oh, when I saw that pool, I was like, oh, wow, I guess I have to take time off and actually practice because, you know, I get really excited to be in a pool of death. You know, I was in a pool of death in South by Southwest. I'm still in the pool of death right now. But, you know, it just shows, like, your hard work and dedication, you know, if you get results right. So right now, I'm just taking it one game at a time. My first match, though, it was against Takedo. I was kind of nervous because of how grand the stage is and how grand the event is. But it was not like a surprise for me to actually beat him because I've beaten him a lot throughout the years. But he did beat me before. He's not like Daigo, so yeah.
You got that good pop off at the end too.
Yeah, of course, because that's one of my hardest matchups player-wise. So.
Word up, word up. Well, you know what? Congratulations to you, man. Keep doing your thing. We'll be watching you over here on this side. All right? It's the champ.
All right, you can see there, F-Champ not phased by being in a group of death. He says it's happened to me a bunch of times. I don't mind. Just have to practice harder, and it's really paying dividends here. But as you guys said, very different kind of opponent in the form of Xian.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad that he brought up his history with Daigo.
That was pretty nice.
That was pretty nice. There's never a moment where he doesn't have to remind people that he has his number. He's like the beast.
Yeah,
That's all me.
it's good.
But
So look, who's going to take this then?
I think despite the strong start, I have faith in Xian to close this one out.
You know, FChamp has been he's been my underdog pick of the day to make that top 2 finish. So I'm gonna go with FChamp on this one. I feel like his defense, just if it can hold up and withstand everything that Xian throws at him, he's gonna be able to pull through here.
All right, well, take it away, gentlemen. Let's see who wins.
All right, so yeah, again, I feel like the neutral for this is totally fine
Oh, yeah.
for FChamp, and I think you're going to see that right away, that he has the ability to float and escape a lot of this pressure, but it's really about when Xian closes the distance. And I think that this group, as tough as it is, this match, if Champ goes 3-0, he is in such a good spot for this day. So it's going to be really interesting. You know, I know you guys at home are rooting for who you want to win. I know Z is in the audience. Rooting for his husbando. And it's going to be a good one. Here we go. See how this thing starts off. And you know, he brought up, Champ, he brought up a good point, I think, which is Xian's playstyle is pretty defensive, and I think that that's totally fine for Filipinochamp.
Oh yeah, he's definitely not going to mind that one bit. His defense always on point. Nice challenge there after the -2 on the overhead.
Yeah, and you see he's fighting from this corner, okay. Teleport out, you'll take that trade just so that you get the air reset and you escape from that corner positioning. A little punish. And yeah, if your playstyle is to play slow and steady, you have to approach against a character like Dhalsim. That could be very difficult, right? It takes you out of your comfort zone where you usually like to wait and see what they do. But did you see twice in a row, kunai approach attempts completely
Denied.
stopped. Yeah, he's not about that ninja dagger life for sure. Okay, the float.
Yeah, and a good lead right now. Here comes the flames. Try to pull the screen a little bit.
And look at how difficult this is for Xian, but one bomb is all he needs.
Here it comes. It's not on hit, though.
It's in the front. Oh! Second bomb's coming out. He's going to get the Raida at the end of that. So close to taking this round. The overhead, what a block.
The blocks.
Oh, the whip punish, and he needs one hit.
Teleport, same place.
He's got V-trigger available, and yeah, twice in a row teleporting in the same spot. But one mix-up. One moment where your defense cracks, and that's what I'm talking about. Champ can play perfect for 90 seconds of the round, but one moment where Xian makes it in there, and that'll do it.
And that's the thing about Dhalsim, too. It's not like a character that you really have to V-reversal a lot, so when Xian gets that meter, it's basically going to sit on it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, that trade pretty good for Champ because he gains the positioning after, right? Xian just gets knocked down. He loses the kunai, so that's a pretty tough spot.
And this round starting off very similar to the first round. Champ with the zoning normals.
Anti-air, back medium punch into the slide was so perfectly spaced, too. All right, crush counter. We'll see what the setup is. Stays in front, doesn't go for that dash medium kick into the kunai.
Crouching medium punch into V skill that time.
Activates V-trigger. Yeah, you can already see the V-reversal, excuse me. And now he's got it. Second bomb is available. Will activate off the EX. And the walk up the throat again. 2 rounds in a row, was too willing to go for that tech instead of just staying it out. And I think that is like it's like the easy way out. Feel like stand teching is like the easy way out. You're just like, oh yeah, if I tech this, I'm out of there. It's gonna be fine. But yeah, that's how you get caught in this game for real. So you know, it's such an issue, and you see Champ really got to think about it. I think the neutral game looks excellent. It's these moments where Xian makes it in and gets the mix-up going that are really just been a big problem for him so far.
Yeah, and I talked to Champ yesterday a little bit about how he was expecting to approach this pool. He said he wasn't concerned about the players so much as he was scared about the first to 2. So,
yes.
He also had a slow start against Tokido earlier, lost the first game, but was able to take that set. Let's see what happens here in game 2.
He is definitely a guy who prefers more matches. He will always take a first to 10 over a 2 out of 3, right? He's that kind of guy who talks about the many layers of fighting games and how, you know, the longer you play, the more you really see about the way somebody plays in their play style. So yeah, I mean, 2 out of 3, that's where Xian's got to really capitalize.
Oh yeah, and right now, again, just like he's left off every single round so far. FChamp with a huge lead to start things off. Xian now with the V-trigger available. Man,
sniping those kunai on the way in is so important. It really just slows down a lot of that. Okay, punish. He will have the knockdown after this. Side switch, he stays in the front. Second bomb coming out. Gonna be
Stunzo.
But he's going to need to do some kind of reset off of this, right? Dash under. Oh,
other side.
Cross up. That was so sick.
What about now, though? Other side again.
Missed the combo. No. Down, light kick, down, jab, uppercut. It didn't combo. Here, the weeping from Z, crying.
Oh, my gosh.
He needs Xian to make that money as he is the breadwinner in their happy home. So, man, tough for Z there.
Husbando, please. First round to FChamp. There's the flames. And man, FChamp always starts off so strong, and now he's got all the meter to work with here.
Oh, what a whip punish.
Fantastic whip push with that sweep.
Yeah, you know, Z talked about that at the start of the day, right? When that normals come out there, you know, they leave that lingering hurt box, that recovery period, right? And that's what you want to do. You want to try to tag it.
Yeah, Dhalsim's, of course, a little bit further than other characters.
Yeah, for sure, because he's got those long limbs. What a punish, and he's going to use the critical art for maximum damage on this.
Yoga Sunburst.
He has... You know the move names? What kind of nerd are you? Well, he gets the hit.
Hey, man, I'm Indian. I know all the moves.
Oh, that was a sick block. And he gets the V-trigger.
Oh, he misses!
He had the kunai available.
Luck is with him, though.
Yeah, I mean, that was super dangerous. He had all those resources to work with as well, but, man.
Final round.
Yeah, final round.
Wow.
That was, yeah.
So low to the ground.
The hitbox was huge. All right, dash up just works out. Champ wasn't ready. Counter hit, and Xian really looks for that a lot. He does standing jab, standing medium punch, and if that standing jab counter hits, the medium punch combos.
Ooh.
So that's something he looks for a lot. You don't see other Ibuki players use quite as much. Crushed. It's the juggle afterwards.
Yeah, that light kick on block when Ibuki also very strong. Sets up the V skill or that forward heavy kick like you just saw.
Exactly. Did you see how quick he interrupted that dash through? He was probably committed to a reversal jab before that, but still really impressive.
Yeah, Champ's got to be careful. He's out of V meter. He just got a bar now. But Xian, of course, sitting ready with those bombs. Oh my goodness, here it comes.
And the V reversal just to try to gain some space. Chase down.
Well, he survived the first bomb. Here comes the second for the win.
Be it just like that. Xian over Filipinochamp, who was undefeated and now goes to 2-1. So this group, it's getting more confused.
It's getting crazy, right? Because I mean, I think that means that they're tied now. I think they're both 3-1.
About right.
And you know, if this was the end of the day, then the tiebreaker would go to Xian to take the lead in it over F-Champ.
Man, it's gonna get so wild. I feel like this group is gonna come down to like 3 people tied.
There were
first place or something crazy.
In the standings of this group, there were 4 people tied 2-1.
Yeah.
Until